Hi everyone, I'm Sam. Let's play some daily games. Today is February 5th, 2026. It is Thursday, and we're going to start with Wordle first. We are playing number 1692. Alright, let's pick a starting word with this random number generator. Played 1691 puzzle so far, I believe. Okay, so let's do that. 95. Okay, so Wordle number 95. Let's see. Do, 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 do. Ooh, it's gonna be a long one. Let's just go down all the way to 95. Oop, almost. Ah, there we go. Islet. Okay, not bad. It's got some good letters. Got I-S-T-E-L. I mean, pretty good letters. Oh, just the S. Oh, what does that remind me of? Right, my nightmare of strip. Okay. Okay, I don't know for what reason I'm thinking of this. Let's just go for that. Okay, not that, but I've placed the S. Do I do something like shank, spank, possibly swank? Ooh. Okay. I think I didn't need to do an eval, probably. Or let's see here. What else? Sneaky. Bank, shank. Skank? I don't think they're gonna do skank. Snowy, maybe. Okay. Maybe. But is honey a word? It's not a word. Powing? Well, whoop is a word. Let me just try that. Oh! Wow, that was more helpful than I realized. Okay, well, there we go. Just fill in the blanks. I mean, we got it. It's swoop. All right. I don't think this has been used before. Don't think so. It doesn't seem familiar, but okay. I got a 4. I'm back into my rhythm of 4s now, I feel, so that's good. Getting out of the 5s into the 4s. I like that. Okay, let's see. Swoop. No, so that one's a brand new word as well. Okay. Cool. Swoop. Nice. I mean, I got really lucky with whoop there because I was gonna do for something else. But let's see calco if another word I chosen would have made any difference actually. Alright, today's answer is whoop. And let's see, and I started with what was it? Islet. Yes. Not particularly helpful. Okay. Hold on here. No, sorry, not whoop, swoop. Ah, gosh, dang it. What am I typing? That's how I was like, what? What the heck? Okay, hold on. Let's refresh this. I just typed in the wrong word. I was like, so confused. Oy vey. Okay, swoop, and then eyelids. Okay, 151 probable answers. Not bad. And I did scrum just off the top of my head, so I'm gonna go with that. Narrow down to 29, and then of course, we know now that Whoop is incredibly leaving. I think only leaving one possible guess, so I'm going to do that. Let's try one of the words that I was thinking of. I was thinking of just going for snowy. I don't know if that would have helped much. Okay, so snowy would have left me with only one probable answer either. But still, okay, so it's the same. So I would have been guaranteed a 4 either way because I did either. I would have gotten it. I wouldn't have needed to go to a 5. Okay, that's good. I mean, because I tested some good letters, and even in my other possible eval word, I was thinking of snowy that had the O and the W. So that I think that was the key thing. O and the W is what I really need to get the answer there, and really that was it. And especially because if I had done snowy, the O would have been green, so at least I would have known as well where the O would go, and then figure out where the other letters what they could be. So yeah, I got pretty lucky there. I'm happy the 4. I knew that I couldn't get it in 3 because I think there were too many words. There was still like 29 probable answers. I just couldn't pick the right one anyway, so best to go with an eval in this situation, and I think I definitely made the right choice here. All right, nothing too interesting about it. I swooped right in and I saw what needed to be done. Nothing exciting. Still no 3 guess off, but maybe tomorrow, Friday. Lucky Friday. Never know. Okay, it's more new connections. We are playing number 970. Ooh. So 30 puzzles left to the 1000th connections. So that's about 1 month away. All right. Okay, good to know. Let's play here. Okay, today's 16 words slash phrases. We've got Bruce, American flag, bump, spike, jeans, butt, bald eagle, ram, baseball, ange, ocean, apple pie, Christopher, lapis lazuli, knock, and sky. Uh-huh. Interesting short words there. I don't know what the A and G one is. I'm thinking of like the director Ang Lee, but then I don't know what else the rest could be. But I don't think so. It's probably part of something else, but I can't see it right now. Christopher. Christopher. Oh, Ang Lee. Spike Lee. Bruce Lee. Christopher Lee. There's famous people in the entertainment industry with a last name Lee. Is it just like that? It is. Lee's of Hollywood. Okay, yeah. I was like entertainment folks with the name Lee, so I think that's pretty on the nose there. Pretty good. Okay. I guess very American things, but it's not even July. I mean, well, I associate that with like 4th of July, but bald eagle, okay. Baseball, apple pie. I mean, American flag seems a little bit too obvious. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if I want to do that. That's the thing. I mean, symbols of America for sure. But like, okay, hold on. I'll put that in for now. Try to see what it could be. To butt is like, okay, right, to ram. Okay, bump, knock. Alright, I could see those 4 being a group. And then we've left with jeans, lapis lazuli, ocean, and sky. Okay, those are blue things. Alright, so I guess the American things might be the blue category. Let's try that. Cultural symbols of the US. That's just it. It's just that simple. And that was the yellow. I guess because they wanted to do blue with blue. Jeans, lapis lazuli, ocean, sky are just blue things. Fair enough. Yeah, I mean this one is, I suppose, in a sense, tougher than this one than the yellow. Okay, and then bump, butt, knock, and ram just sort of to right synonyms of each other. That's just basically it. Collide with. Okay, good one. All right, that wasn't too hard at all. Almost got a reverse there, but decided to lock in the American stuff first, just in case I had like a red herring or I was missing something obvious. But thankfully, it was just straightforward one. Leeds of Hollywood, definitely the hardest one because not everybody knows them. But luckily, that's the one I saw quite quickly because I know Ang. I was thinking like Ang either could be part of a word or something, or if we're talking about names, and the director of a lot of famous movies, of course, Brokeback Mountain. What else did he do? But Ang Lee did lots of stuff. Can't remember if Ang Lee did. Was he the one who did Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon? Is he the one who did that as well? Let's just check. I'm trying to remember his movies, and also like, what is he up to these days? Like, what films is he making? Do you know what I mean? It's been a while. I don't remember. He did Life of Pi. Oh, I forgot that. Yeah, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Right. I completely blanked out that he did Hulk. Okay. Wow, that is interesting. Okay, let's look at his film. Oops, sorry, I meant a good filmography. Because I'm okay. Ooh, he did Sense and Sensibility. Wow, with Emma Thompson too. Cool. I know. Last Caution. You're right. He did that one. It's true. The last one was Gemini Man with Will Smith. Wow, that was a while. What is he really? Know what is he doing these days? I'm genuinely speaking. Okay. Okay. Wait. He 2013. Okay. He was developing a film dramatizing Joe Frazier and Muhammad Ali's title fight, but it put on hold. New Lynn's long time Gemini Man. He's also working on a biopic on the life of Bruce Lee, starring his son recently. Now this one sounds interesting. I would see that like going back to Asian films. That would be pretty cool. And then you mentioned got Old Gold Mountain, time short into Gold Mountain. I don't know what that one is about, but it could be maybe like perhaps to do with the Gold Rush, possibly. I don't know, but it's interesting. He's been taking a break, but I hope he's having a good time. Just taking a little break. Between stuff. Yeah, some movies did not do well. Especially, yeah, Gemini Man was. I didn't watch it, but I heard it did not do well. So hopefully he gets back into a rhythm of some good movies because he obviously can make them definitely. And then Bruce Lee, of course, famous martial artist. He was also an actor in Hollywood. Christopher Lee, I think that's the guy who did what's his name? Saruman in Lord of the Rings. I almost said Sauron, and I was like, no, wait, that's the giant eye in the sky. Okay, and then Spike Lee, the director, right, still very active today. So 2 directors, and 2 actors. Okay, so that's kind of a nice balance here. The talent in front of the camera and behind. And the cultural symbols of the US, right? I mean, pretty straightforward. This one is, I would say, yeah, a gimme. I shouldn't have put it the second one, but I just wanted to lock it in just to make sure that I was on the right track, so I just wanted to go there. Lapis lazuli, I know it's a kind of gem. It's a blue gem. Then jeans, typically denim jeans are blue. The ocean is usually blue. I'll say that, yeah, sometimes it's green, brown, where you may be. Sky is usually blue, but it can also be, again, I'm gonna try not to be like that person, but I am. But it can also, of course, be purple, orange, yellow, whatever. But, typically usually blue or associated with blue things. And Cloud is also a pretty easy one. Bump, but knock, and ram decks. Easy one. Yeah, nothing too hard. Honestly, hardest was the purple one. I don't know if there are other red herrings, other Lees. I didn't see. Sky. I don't see any of the names that could be the Lees. So probably, if you can't think of the purple one, just leave it to the end, and you'll get it by default, I suppose. If you can't really think of that category per se. But I'm glad I got the purple first. Even for a not so tough group, getting a purple first, that's usually my strength when it comes to a not so tough group. Alright, let's look at the comments from yesterday's video. Alright, let's see here. Edward did tread, decoy, and chide. Okay, nice. So excellent 3 there. What did I got? I got a 4. Yeah, I was on a 4. Started off really well, 58 probable answers remaining, and only 2 between decoy and chide. You almost went for educe. What is that? I saw this word yesterday in your comment, but I was like, I hadn't had time to look it up, so I'm going to do that right now, because I don't know what this means. How do you say educe? Educe. To bring out something. Okay, so I know induce. So I guess educe is of a similar vein. I mean, like, has similar, roots, like parts of the word. I feel like I don't know. I could be wrong about that. There's like yeah, Latin educe. I guess educere, to draw from it to eat. Okay, that's interesting. Let's see if induce is sort of etymology wise. Is it from there? I wonder. That's what I was wondering. Word history. Oh well, that ducere, to lead. So okay, so that's why I was thinking. Okay, deuce, right? So maybe the back portion of it is sort of like similar. Okay, cool. Cool. I didn't know that. All right, but you figured that it'd be something. But this is my first time hearing this word, so this is new for me. I don't know if, just curious if they'd chosen this kind of word before. They haven't, but they might. But it does feel a bit like, I don't know if it's a common word. As I said, I don't know it. Didn't know it until you introduced it to me. So I wonder if they would consider using that in their answer list. Despite it being one of the 2 remaining words, the bot assigns a skill rating of only 4. I guess because they figured, well, it was luck that got you there, I suppose. The bot took 5 turns by falling to a chide, chime, chive trap. Oh, I don't feel sorry for the bot because the bot is always so harsh on us, so I don't feel bad. If anything, they should have done better. Getting into 5, well, they're not really that good, are they? You're surprised I didn't go for an eval word to ensure 4. I don't know. Do the bots usually try to do eval words, or are the bots playing like on hard mode, meaning they don't do evals? I actually don't know. But if you're surprised, and I'm guessing that sometimes the bot does do it, so it's odd then if it sometimes uses an eval and sometimes it doesn't. Um, very. I don't know. I mean, well, what motivates the bot to sometimes do an eval and sometimes not? It's interesting. Okay. Connections difficulty 4 out of 5. Oh, that's surprising. I don't think it didn't feel too bad for me. Just maybe, yeah, it's funny. Sometimes the days that are easier for others and it's just harder for me, and vice versa. Even if it's sports connection, I still polished this one off in about 1/10 of the time it took you. Oh, I didn't know that. Well, kudos to me if I'm doing it quicker. But to be fair, I'm pushed like I'm pushed like a diamond, right? Like a coal to become a diamond. Like I'm pushed to do it quickly. If I were not on camera, I'm sure I would solve it in the same time as you, if not longer. Because I'd be like, I don't know what this is. I'll come back to it later. But sometimes I'm also, even when I'm not playing on camera, I get kind of impatient to it. And I'm like, what is this? I don't care. Just I don't mind losing off camera because it's like, who cares about those things? But on camera, it's like, no, I can't be shown losing. So I've really got to try. I've really got to try. But off camera on whatever game, it's like, who cares if I lose? I just want to see the answer because I don't know what it is. So just go with that. So that's what I do. But anyway. Nothing at all was clicking until you eventually saw the basketball teams. Nice. You had bingo, craps, lottery, reward together, but you didn't see the common thread overlooking the chance element. I see. Maybe because I play a lot of bingo, like those online apps and like bingo, which I feel like, oh my god, I feel like a 50-year-old, even though I'm not 50, but I feel that when I play games like bingo and everybody else is playing like, I don't know, those modern games that I don't play, I feel like, oh my god, I feel so old because I like to play bingo and Wordle. Like, oh god. Anyway, I'm not saying this is not to say that I think you folks are old or anything. It's just like I feel. Anyway, I'm gonna stop there. Okay, so you're afraid that war could go into the contention condition. That's a good one. War, right? I didn't think about that with the rivalry stuff. I think because I was just trying to look for something to fit with the chancing, that I kind of forgot that that one was also sort of could be, But I know you said you see it. Despite thinking that round and about were informal ways of saying around and about, the idea didn't stick until you just left just the other two words. I see. You play at 6 a.m. Wow, okay, amazing. I don't know how you do that in the early morning, but I guess similarly, I don't know how I do it myself when I'm doing it late at night. So, okay, we're both sort of slightly disadvantaged in this case. I sometimes wonder if we both played at good hours, we'd be like at our peak solving capabilities. I think if we do it at regular human hours. When you play things in the sets are even worse. 5 out of 5. Ooh, that was tough. But with the ease I handled it, you'd say that's a nice bounce back from yesterday. Yeah, it was a good one to finally get. Okay, feel like I got a win. So I like that the game sometimes, I think they're smart in the way that they arrange the puzzle difficulty. Usually, it's usually like one hard day, one okay day. They not too often do like really really bad hard days back to back, because I do feel like it makes you feel less motivated to play when you lose constantly or do poorly. So I guess they're trying to like balance out how you feel. So that's fair. I do like it. So I like that I bounced back, and that definitely boosted my morale. Okay. By the way, Google is just a fat Netscape Navigator. Will be back. Google is a fat Netscape Navigator. What is that? This is not from my time. Oh my gosh. This is what era is this? Netscape. Oh my goodness. Navigator web browser released in I was just a baby when it was released. Oh wait, I have seen this logo. Funnily enough, I saw this logo before on like those. Guess what logo this is? And I was like, Netscape. I don't know what that is, but I learned about this logo. I just forgot that that's what it was called, and it was a very very this old web browser from the 90s. Oh wow. Oh, but yeah, I mean, as they say, everything is like trends are a circle, right? Everything comes back in style at some point. So you never know. Netscape could be making its comeback as we speak. You just don't know. It's in the works. It's somewhere. Whoever owns those things, maybe they're thinking of it. Glacier did least dries and chide. What are these words that you guys are using? Dries. What is that? I don't know. I know thrice. I might even know trice, but I forgot what that one is. But dries. What is that? Like, okay, I need to. It's some kind of specialty word, maybe. Was E.D. Rice. What is that? Kid Rice. No, I did not mean that. Hold on. Well, I'm gonna Google here anyway, so Rice. Okay, it's in the Collins English Dictionary, but not in Merriam-Webster, which I think because maybe Merriam-Webster leans more to American. This is from British English. Rice, frozen carbon dioxide. Oh, because it comes from dry ice. I was actually thinking that, but I was like, really? Is it just that simple? Because I don't know what it meant, but I was like, I felt like the way the word dry sounds like somebody trying to speak quickly, like dries, like saying that. Like I was in my brain, I was thinking that, but didn't think that it was actually right. Okay, wild, interesting. So that's kind of like British slang, and they accepted it, so that was interesting. I didn't think that they would. But yeah, so your second guess cut the number of possibilities from 351 to 1, so that's amazing. But you can't take credit. Why not? That's the analysis. Oh, you had learned that Rice was simply a safer option than Diner. Your usual follow-up, which doesn't lock into the ER trap. That's true. That's true. You get to, yeah, if you're doing like something like hard mode, it at least takes it away. You can try a couple letters on other spots. That's true. I like that idea. It doesn't lock you in there and force you to only use the E and R in that spot. So that's really smart. But I guess like I said, I don't play in hard mode. I don't have to worry about that. And the button's worth the stump to this one, facing a 1-3 between and guessing in that order. So I don't feel, as I said, don't feel anything for the bot. It's always making our lives hard with harsh evaluations. So I have no sympathy for it. While you've never scored an ace, artificial which would make your set seem tainted. Same. There were a few instances where you can figure out the answer and purposely fill the game by entering the previous guess for my sixth guess. Yeah, I get you. Sometimes you just want the game to be over because you just really can't think of it anyway. You don't really, you're just struggling to think of the answer at all. Can't see nothing. I can see why you might want to do that, but you recall guessing Fizzy 3 times in a row when Jiffy came up in 2024. Jiffy. Yeah, wow. That one's not an easy word. I mean, if you can think of it, you can think of it. That's just what happens. But I appreciate your honesty, please, here. Okay, so that was today's games. Let me know how you did for Wordle and connections, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye.